Hi, everyone. I'm Rena Ninen. Thank you for joining us. We want to start off on Wall Street, where a massive sell-off is underway. The Dow tumbling more than 500 points. Right now, it's about 523. Investors are worried about an escalating trade dispute between the U.S. and China. Over the weekend, President Trump threatened to increase tariffs. Chinese trade negotiators are heading to Washington this week ahead of a Friday deadline. Melissa Armo is founder and owner of the stock Swoosh, and she joins us now. So, Melissa, we know that the trade situation is looming between the two countries, but what else is driving the sell-off? Do you know?
Well, honestly, it really is the trade situation because the market was up just at the highs, made brand new all-time highs last week. All of the indices looked great. And then all of a sudden, everybody thought a trade deal was going to get done about 3 weeks ago. The Trump administration came out and said we expect a deal in the next 30 days. And then lo and behold, it turns out that isn't going to happen. But honestly, I'm not surprised. These are very important things, and you have to understand the culture in China. China wants to be the #1 world power, and with the intellectual property rights that they hang over the head of every company that comes and does business in China, they're not going to give it up that easily. So I'm not surprised, even though the market is today.
What would you say are the biggest stocks that are taking the biggest hit at this point?
Well, Boeing definitely, and really the S&P. The S&P is falling and dropping. It has a long way to go. I'd say most stocks are falling today, particular stocks, but the S&P is taking a big dive and the Dow. The stocks, though, like Apple, companies like that, I mean, they're selling off, but they don't look horrible today. I said Boeing looks the worst, and that's a big component in the Dow. But stocks are trying to hang on. You had many of the stocks that just reported earnings in the last month, and a lot of the earnings were good. Apple was up on earnings. Facebook was up on earnings. Twitter was even up on earnings. But, you know, today everything's selling off. But they don't look bad. Now, given between Tuesday and Friday, it could look a lot different because obviously Trump administration is saying they're going to increase the tariffs Friday up to 25% if the deals get made. And to be honest with you, low odds at this point a deal will get done by Friday. So the tariffs are probably going to be put on, and then you could see some of these stocks that are trying to hang on today look bad.
So you think Friday is the big day to watch?
Friday is critical. I think every day between now and Friday, you're going to have heightened volatility. Now, what does that mean? That means, like yesterday, we were down in the open, had a big rally. Today, we open a little bit lower, and now we're dropping. Volatility is you think we're going up, then we fall. You think that we're going down, then we rally. Volatility is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day this week. So I say to people, don't panic. The market is still so strong, just off the highs and holding the uptrend. This situation may not get resolved by Friday, but, you know, try not to panic because in the next 4 days, I think you're going to see a lot of crazy moves in the market, a lot of wiggles and jiggles. I have confidence that a deal does get done, but I don't even know at this point now if it's going to be 2019. And, you know, here it is, it's May. So you say, well, you know, it could be another 7 more months of this.
Melissa Armo, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.